Hey guys, welcome back. Ashley Todd with Well Said Health here. Wanted to dive in today and just let you take a look around inside Typeset and specifically some of the pre-made templates that they have available for you already. Just a couple of disclaimers before I get started. One, my office is inside of a thriving CrossFit gym, and so if you hear any like beats or barbells background, you may pick that up on your audio just a little bit. My apologies there. Hopefully, not too distracting. Second, if you are interested in trying out Typeset, they don't have a free trial. However, they will offer a full refund if you get in there, play around with it, and find that it's just not what you're looking for your particular needs or your business. I did include a link in the description. If you use that link to get into Typeset, I will receive a small commission on that, no extra cost to you, just a way to help support my time in creating these tutorials. I recently did a long tutorial on really just how to create different things from scratch inside Typeset. Be sure to check those out. In this video, I'm specifically going to show you some of the pre-made templates that they already have loaded in here, specifically if you're someone that doesn't want to spend a lot of time on creative and you just want to get in and create something fast. These templates can be really valuable. So I am a nutrition coach. I enjoy spending most of my life coaching clients and not creating visuals and templates, but I do create a lot of free resources for potential clients, lead magnets in social media. And that was one of the biggest reasons that I got into Typeset. And I was like, wow, this has saved me a lot of time, which is what led me to start doing these reviews to help you out there, entrepreneur, coach, whatever brings you here, kind of show you this resource and how it can save you some time, especially if you're someone that doesn't love creating visuals and social media posts and things like that. So anyway, let's dig in here. I'm going to make my face a little smaller. Come out to the side. So what you see here is my home screen. So you can see just some of the different things that I've created here in the past few months. I've been using Typeset for about 3 months. I originally purchased it to create a lead magnet that I was working on. Every year I create a new one, kind of updated and refreshed. I created this one way faster than I've ever created one of my previous lead magnets, and it was about 80 pages long. Actually, when I created that, I didn't realize that they had templates preloaded in here. That's actually something that I stumbled upon quite recently. I would consider myself an intermediate user of Typeset, so kind of keep that in mind, but I feel like that's really kind of valuable perspective because most of you, when you get in and try this out, you're not going to be expert Typeset users. So kind of seeing how to kind of navigate around in here as like a actual typical user. Okay, so this is my home screen. You can see here some of the different projects that I've worked on. They live in here. If you look up here in the upper right, what I wanted to do in this video is show you some of the templates that they have put together for you that are really kind of like plug and play that you can put together some great things. So you click on your templates here. I'm gonna make my face just a little bit smaller. I'm gonna come up here and you can see they have tons of templates. So ebook designs, Instagram posts, webinars, really truly like if you're someone who is in sales and you need to put together like a marketing pitch, they've got things in here for that. If you're creating a course. And so if you're someone who's like, man, I really just want to create some really beautiful graphics, but I just don't know how, or I don't have the time to learn how or to do it, or you're just not interested in investing your precious time on that, these can be really cool. So let me click, for example, I've never pulled this one open. There are a few in here that I've used and pulled open, but let's take a look at this one. So social media inspiration. Let's take a preview first before we open it. If you click use template, it's actually going to create a new project for you. And so a lot of times I'll just click this preview button. So I just something that I want to use. And then you can get a little bit of a look at here. And so it's just going to give you like some different things that you can run with here. Of course, you would plug in your specific thing for whatever you're working on in your business. And you'll notice that these are in like a landscape mode for Facebook. But one of the cool features, and I actually did a whole video on this, you can check it out, within Typeset, you are not limited by this at all. Because if you go in and you modify these to support the type of content that you're trying to create, you can then export that as a story post in Instagram, as a square, as portrait, um, in this Facebook mode, like as a PDF, and it recreates all of the design for you. And so don't ever look at one of these and be like, well, I don't need this in landscape Facebook posts. I need it in X, Y, or Z. All of these are interchangeable. It's one of the like really great features, I believe, of Typeset. Let's go this. Let's look at another one. I'm going to get in and actually kind of play with one of these, but I want to find just the right one. But you can see all kinds of options for you to choose from. So really specific even to like the actual project that you are creating, okay? Which is really cool because they've really already kind of done the outline of what you're creating also. So for example, here's a pitch deck. Let's take a look at this. And this is what's really cool. Like in this slide, for example, it's telling you, like it's guiding you, hey, here's a great thing that you could put as a flow in your pitch deck. Make it clear that you're going to help investors make a lot of money or whatever it is that you're working towards, whatever your objective of this pitch is. It kind of helps create a flow for you as well. So not only is it doing the design for you, but it's also giving you like a general flow of what you can put together based off of your objective here. There was a really cool one that looked cool from the outside that I actually didn't get into in here recently. And let's see if we can find that. It was like 3 ways to do something. Here, this one. I thought this was cool. I'm like into dark tones. The black and white of this got my attention. So I'm just gonna hit use template. Let's see what we come up with here. Cool, right? So I'm going to do just like some basic work on this. I'm not going to put too many details in here, but I just want to show you the way that you can kind of modify these to make them your own. So like, let's say I wanted to change this to, I'm a nutrition coach, so I'm going to keep it nutrition related. 3 ways to increase your protein. Okay, I realize that doesn't like vibe with like this particular slide deck, but I'm going to show you how you can make it vibe. Bam. So you can see here, like as I'm typing, it's automatically like recreating the design for me. So I'm not having to like go in and recreate or toggle or anything. And then in this subcategory, I can either delete this because maybe I don't necessarily need it for what I'm putting together, or I could put in here that you can start today. All right. Now let's say I'm looking at this. Obviously, I'm creating a protein presentation here. So this background of this busy street maybe isn't for me. So maybe I want to change this picture. And so I'm going to come up here. I'm going to hit replace. And I'm going to hit protein. Now I have found the more that I've played around in here, I can get some good images in Unsplash, but these Getty images are a little bit more robust. I'm going to go ahead and hit search here. So you can see already I've got some great options here, but I'm gonna go ahead and just come over to these Getty images and see what I want to put together here. All right, we're talking protein. Let's find a good, I kind of like this. So we're gonna put this in. I'm gonna hit insert. Bam. Okay, now obviously this yellow doesn't like work super well with this backdrop, and so we can play with that a little bit. So this is one of the features that I really like about Typeset is this little wand feature is going to do all kinds of recreating for you. So what I'm going to try first is just changing the color of the font to see if I can make it pop a little bit. I think a black would work really well. So just click this little wand, and then you can see here you've got these options here. So I'm going to pick one that is a little bit of a darker font. So let's try this. Yeah, boom, like see that. But you can pick any one of these colors that you're interested in. One of the things that I like when I'm in here using its help to design is you can also pick like colors that are already in the slide deck. Like this, for example, matches some of the protein colors that are in the background. So if I choose this, you can see that that works pretty well for that too. I'm a big fan of black and white things, so like it all black always. So you see how quickly that I created this right now. If you got in this and you're like, I like it, but I don't love this title slide, here's what you can do too. So actually, I don't know if it's gonna let me modify yeah, these are a little bit different. Oh, here we go. All right, so this little toggle here, hit this, and now it's gonna start giving me some other options that I can choose from until I find one that fits for my business. Now, ultimately, I think the one that it gave us to begin with was the best one, but anywhere you are within Typeset, you can do these recreations and it'll give you all kinds of different views to choose from. And so I'm not going to go through and recreate all of these slides because my guess is if you're here trying to learn a tool to save you time, you don't want to watch me create a million videos on here or different slides. But you can see how quickly I was able to turn this template into something that looks for me. And it looks like a person who actually does design created this, not this nutrition coach. Okay, so now let's say I'm ready to go export this. I'll just quickly show you what I meant here by changing this up. So this, of course, is formatted for a Facebook post, but let me just show you this export. Let's see, actually, this is in PDF mode right here, but let's say I wanted this to be in more of a portrait mode instead of landscape. Bam. Oh, like for someone who posts on a lot of different platforms. So for me, my general flow for marketing is I'll write a blog, okay, like an actual written blog. And then I take that information and I turn it into a webinar. And then I create a vlog for that, all right, that I'll post on YouTube. But then I also like to kind of use that a little bit as my content inspiration for the week. And so then I'll turn some of these slides into images. And so in just like a click of a button, I'm able to like reformat and repurpose this so quickly. I'll create a post on Pinterest with these. There's a Pinterest option in here to redirect back to my blog. And you can do all of that just with that original design that you created. So here, take a look at, let's say we want to go images and I want to turn into Instagram. Done. Okay. Let's say I want to make a story post on Instagram with this. Done. All right. And all of these you just export. All right. But let's say I want to turn this into a Pinterest board post. Done. All right. Let's say I want this to be a cover photo for Facebook. Done. Right. So there's just so many different ways that you can take one creation that was already quick and reformat it into all of the different ways that you potentially would want to use it. If let's say you're going to do a webinar and these are slides just to kind of guide you, but you're going to talk in the background, PowerPoint presentation, done. All right. So it even has an option too in the PowerPoint mode to add speaker notes. So all like really valuable things that you can do in here with Typeset. So all right, let me make my face big again. Sorry. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me in here. I actually have had a really great time creating these videos. I've got a really lot of positive feedback, either from people who are already in Typeset and they just want some tips and tricks on how to like get around in here as someone who's a few months down the line, or someone who's maybe interested in purchasing and just not sure that they want to commit to the investment and just want to see what's in here. So if you found this helpful, like, subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these in the future. I always say I'm going to keep them shorter and then I don't. I'm a talker, as my clients would also say. Take a look at those. Again, I did, if you want to try out Typeset, I did put a link that you can use to actually subscribe to Typeset. It's a monthly subscription. If you use that link, I will get a small commission. It's no extra cost to you. Helps me create a little bit more time to put together these reviews. Drop me comments if you have them. I had someone recently on one of my previous videos actually say, hey, can Typeset do this? And I'm able to go in and kind of check that out. So if there's anything like you're wondering before you purchase, just let me know. Again, they don't have a free trial, but they do offer a full refund if you get in and just decide that it's not for you. Thank you guys for being here. Shoot me questions, like, subscribe, check out my other typeset videos. I hope you have a beautiful day.